Thank you. Next up tonight, public hearings and presentations, which we have a few of. First up tonight is Mass Cultural Council for the Cultural Compact signing ceremony. Cindy, do you want to invite Jeff up and introduce? Senator Sears' office.
There's another chair over here.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anita Walker. I'm the Executive Director of the Massachusetts Cultural Council, and I'm here with my colleague, Charlotte Cutter. We are here for what we believe is a very, very exciting day for Harwich and for the Mass Cultural Council. You may or may not know, we are your state agency that supports the cultural life of Massachusetts and the arts, humanities, and interpretive sciences, and we believe in the power of culture. This is our new slogan, and we hope you can all say it and remember it as you leave the meeting tonight. This past fall, we started a new pilot project, and we looked around the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and we selected 6 communities to be our learning partners in a new initiative that's really aimed at bringing together the elected leadership and city and town planning with the cultural power of our communities in Massachusetts. Here in Harwich, we've partnered with you in a number of ways. We provided cultural facilities funding to the Harwich Theater. We provide operating support to the theater. You have one of our 329 local cultural councils that cover every square inch of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And by the way, these are your friends and neighbors and volunteers appointed by the Select Board who make their very own grant-making decisions here in the community, and I'm sure you're very, very familiar with the work that they are doing here. It's powerful work. We fund festivals. Your Cranberry Festival received one of our very first festival grants, and part of our intention around this new partnership that we're announcing today is that we can become more acquainted with the ambitions of Harwich, and you can know more about the funding opportunities and services that we have to provide for you. So we're here to sign a cultural compact between the Mass Cultural Council, the town of Harwich, your local cultural council, and your chamber. And we've spent quite a bit of time talking together about some exciting initiatives that we're going to be working on together. And among them, number one, I think probably the most exciting, is we are very eager to see Harwich join 43 other communities in Massachusetts with the establishment of at least one and possibly more state-designated cultural districts. So that's on the top of our list that we'll be working with the community to bring forth in the next year. We're also very, very excited about the cultural center that you've established in the old school. I had a chance to tour it the last time I was here. It's already full, every single classroom with an amazing artist who is not only bringing creativity to the community, but economic impact and economic development. But we're really excited about how you can take that building that you are using adaptive reuse and turning it into a culture center, and we can do even more with it. So we are going to be convening all of the communities in Massachusetts, just because of you, that have school buildings that have been transformed into cultural centers to see what we can learn from each other. Where are there some other opportunities to monetize that building? We're looking at the cafeteria, maybe a culinary arts center. We're looking at the auditorium. How can that be used more fully by members of the community and possibly bring some more income into the town? So that's one of the other projects that we're going to be working on. And then finally, we're also excited about the ambitions about putting some artist shanties together in the community. Hyannis, if you've gone down the road and taken a look at their shanty project. Last year, those shanties, and I don't know how many of you have seen them in Hyannis, brought in $1 million in income to that community because of the sales of art in those little buildings by the artists. So that's just some of the exciting things that we have in mind in working with the Cultural Compact. The basic idea is to institutionalize a relationship between the town leadership, and our local cultural council, our chambers, our town planners, and the Mass Cultural Council. So We are about to have a formal signing ceremony, having introduced the idea to the Select Board, and I'd like to say thank you very much for your leadership. Some people ask me, so you picked 6 communities in Massachusetts. We picked Pittsfield, Springfield, Worcester, Lynn, New Bedford, and Harwich. And your Select Board chair, when I was here, grilled me on why did you pick Harwich? And I'll tell you, our staff came together as we were looking at the map. As you can tell, we wanted some geographic distribution. And they all said, Harwich. Harwich already recognizes the value of arts and culture in that community. The town is already investing in it. This new cultural center that is just opening up is another example of the vitality, the cultural vitality of this community. And you have some really exciting ambitions around how to make it even better here. So that's why we picked Harwich. Thank you.
Thank you. Charlotte, if you want to pull a chair up. or
Before
take
we
a-
do the
take-
signing, I just wanted to say a few words. For anyone who doesn't know me, I am Cindy Williams, the Executive Director of the Harwich Chamber. First, as Anita said, I'd like to thank the Board of Selectmen for appointing myself and Charlene, the town planner, as the liaisons to the Mass Cultural Council. We are honored to represent our town. On behalf of Charlene and I, we are extremely excited that Harwich has been chosen as the only town in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So once again, Harwich is in the forefront and a little renegade, so to speak. We wanted to also announce that the kickoff party will be, celebration will be May 24th at the Harwich Cultural Center. So that night, or day into night, we'll have music, artists, et cetera, to showcase everything that we will be doing. We've already started to map out. We're not just going for one, because we always go for a little bit more in Harwich. We're going for 2 cultural districts. So watch the Harwich Chamber's Facebook page as well as the website to see more about that. I also wanted to thank, unfortunately, Representative Sarah Peake and Senator Sear couldn't be here, but Senator Sear did send his Director of Communications, Jeffrey Soares, so thank you so much for being here with us on this amazing moment here for Harwich, so thank you. I can even stand when we get to that part. Don't even worry.
And I'm Tina Games, Chair of the Harwich Cultural Council. I just want to take a moment to recognize members of the council, starting with Shay Mitchell, Roseanne Shapiro, Joan Sacchetti, and Debbie Ferry, who have joining us here tonight. We've worked very hard to pull this together, and thank you all. This is an exciting moment for the Harwich Cultural Council, so thank you all for being here.
Thank you. Chanel, you want to say anything? You all set?
It's okay, I can stand.
All right, all right.
All right.
So go
You're gonna have to sit to sign.
Who signs this?
Okay, you just sign and pass.
Okay. Yes. So we are signing and passing.
And it's the 3rd page.
Then we'll all shake hands.
Do you want the official state pen there?
This makes me nervous. This means I have to be cultured
Signing
now?
and passing. Where's my third? There it is.
Don't worry. We got your back, Larry.
All righty.
Why don't we just pass the page?
I guess I'll pass it this way. Passing to your right.
Passing to the right. Are we passing all three?
That one.
You never know.
Passing to the right.
My speed.
There we go.
Don't you gotta sign?
Oh, somebody. There we go.
I think you need to sign that one. We've already signed that one.
Okay. That one goes your way. This one comes my way.
That one needs Anita.
This is Anita.
That one needs Anita.
That's the officially first one.
Okay. Yeah. I goes that one.
Photoshop them. On the opioid discussion, she was going to do it.
Things that's not working. Exciting.
I can't, we were just.
All right, Charlotte, thank you. Thank you very much.
Tina Gaines.
Tina Gaines.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's all right.
Board games. That was yours. Those are mine.
All right.
He is Julie's
That is ours.
marketing.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
You guys all done signing? Shake hands.
Yep, it's official. It has been signed. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
You guys would, why don't you just each individual member?
Oh, we can do that. I just,
We have a receiving line.
oh, come in the front.
It's a receiving line.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Charlotte, see, I'll be nice now. Thank you. You're doing a great job.
Hi.
We're gonna do, I think we should do a group photo.
Great job. Can't wait to see the magazine.
Yeah, we got more cords than we went through. Seriously, I just see it.
I'm in the back.
None of us was gonna take a header.
Here we are. Eyes this way, good smiles. Going to take a couple, one more. Good smiles.